how's it going, friends? You got Echilada here, bringing you a Pokemon Showdown live. I did actually try recording this yesterday, but I don't know how this team's gonna do today. But I did make a couple quick adjustments on this team. This team does center around this Arbok with Waterinium Z. I still can't pronounce that right. 4 Aqua Tail with Coil, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, especially defensive Celesteela, Swords Dance, Mega Sceptile, especially defensive Quiver Dance, Volcarona, choice specs, Jolteon, and then just our Defogger in Tapu Fini, which is mostly physically defensive. Again, I did try to record this yesterday, and this thing didn't do too well, but we'll see how it does today. So we do hop into this first game here. His lead probably be Heatran, just to try to get up his rocks, do that sort of a thing. I think I'm going to lead off with Jolteon, if he does want to lead off with that. He does lead off with Heatran, so I think I'm just going to go ahead, Volt Switch on out into my Tapu Fini. As he does go for Earth Power, doesn't do too much. I think I'm just going to click Nature's Madness here. Whatever he wants to switch into, probably Venusaur. Going to take a pretty hefty chunk. And I think I'm going to taunt this thing. Might be able to outspeed it, keep this thing from synthesizing. Yep, he does go for Leech Seed, as I do catch the taunt. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So, I think the play here. Switch into Volcarona since I am pretty specially defensive. I don't really care what he wants to go for as he goes just for that. I think I'm just going to... I think I'm going to double out into my Arbok as he does switch out into Heatran. I'm just going to go for Coil as he goes for that. This thing's actually going to be able to take me out, and I'm just going to switch out into Tapu Fini as he's probably just going to go for the Earth Power. Yep, does go for the Earth Power. He's unfortunately crits. I think I'm just going to go for Defog as he switches back out into Venusaur. Not going to mess with this thing. I think I'm going to switch out into Celesteela as he goes for Sludge Bomb. And unfortunately, this thing is going to be able to synthesis up. Unfortunately, don't really have a way. This is one of the problems with this team. Against Stall, anything fat, I don't have much for. As he switches out into Tapu Koko. Weird, I don't know why he wouldn't just... wouldn't synthesis up, but okay. Yeah, so this team had to make some adjustments. This did originally, I don't even remember what this thing had. It was just so bad. As he goes for Volt Switches, I do just absorb that with with Volt Absorb. I think I'm gonna click Shadow Ball here as he switches out into Venusaur. At least I can 2-hit KO this thing. Pretty nice. Hopefully he does stay in. I just want to kind of get rid of this Venusaur. As he does just switch out into Heatran. Do a pretty hefty chunk. I think I'm just going to switch out into Tapu Fini here. Expecting him to... he goes for Earth Power again. I think I'm going to taunt on the Venusaur switch just to keep it from synthesizing up as he does just go for that. Always nice. I'm going to switch out into Celesteela since this thing does pretty much effectively wall it when it's taunted. Just don't want this thing to come back. Venusaur is quite annoying. And he would go for not an electric move this time, or maybe just switch out into... Just switches out into Venusaur. I think I'm just going to click... Thunderbolt should be no drawback, especially with the electric terrain boost as he switches out into Heatran. I'm going to just go for Thunderbolt since I am boosted. He's not going to go for the Earth Power, and he doesn't really have any switch-ins other than Kyurem, and Kyurem's really not going to take this pretty well. Just switches out into Tapu Koko like that. I think I'm just going to go for another Thunderbolt because I might be able to Speed Tie, as I do win that Speed Tie and knock him out. And goes ahead and forfeit. So, pretty good first game. Might have to take back what I said about this team being bad, but we'll see. So, do hop into the second game. I'm going to expect him to lead off with probably his Mammoth one, so I'm going to lead off with Celesteela. Actually, should just lead off with Tapu Fini. Celestial is probably better. If he wants to go for rocks or anything like that, I can just heavy slam, leech seed, toxic. You know, any of the options above. This guy throws the timer on me and doesn't even pick a move. Gives me time to check my fantasy team. I don't think I'm doing too well in fantasy. Nope, not doing too well. He leads off with Gengar, so just gonna click Leech Seed as he switches out into Tornadus. Don't know what this thing wants to go for, so I think I'm just gonna go for Toxic on this next turn. He might switch out into Magearna, probably Rotom actually. Just go for U-turn. I'm gonna be able to Toxic whatever comes in. Hopefully it is Rotom. Rotom would be nice being Toxic. This guy really doesn't have anything that wants to deal with this, as I do land the Toxic. Always nice. So I am just going to go for Leech Seed, even if he wants to go for Volt Switch. Shouldn't do too much. It just goes out into Magearna. I think I'll pull the switch into Jolteon here, whatever he wants to go for, as he just goes for Volt Switch. I think I'm going to click Shadow Ball here, expecting him to go into Mamoswine. Don't think I'll be able to 2-hit KO that thing, as he does just... Okay. So, stayed in, went for Flurcan. I don't really know what to think about that. I think I'm just gonna switch out into Volcarona here. Obviously he's not gonna Volt Switch or anything, as he just switches out into Rotom. So, I think the play here, probably switch out into Sceptile. Just goes for Hydro Pump. I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here, and I think click Swords Dance as he switches into Gengar. Little does he know I have the Earthquake for this situation. Oh, wait. I think I adjusted this and didn't move it back. Yeah. Whoops. So, at least I got off the, at least I got off a Sword Stance, because this thing is actually, especially invested. So, switches out into Magearna. I think I'm just going to go for Leaf Blade a second time. Really no reason not to. He's probably going to just switch back out into Medicham. Hopefully that was a roll. Hopefully I can take this next one, as I definitely can't. So, I think I'm just going to switch out into Tapu Fini. I'm going to go ahead, hit something up with the Nature's Madness. Might switch out into Tornadus. Mamoswine, probably Rotom, you never know. Switches out into Rotom, as I do land the Nature's Madness, always nice. I think I'm going to just switch out into Jolteon. Goes for Pain Split. Doesn't really do too much, thankfully. I think, again, I'm just going to click Shadow Ball here. If you want to switch out into Mamoswine, I'm at least going to get off a nice little bit of chip onto this thing, as I do get the special defense drop. I'm going to keep this thing around, even though I'm pretty sure I can knock it out. I'm going to keep this thing around just to be safe, as he just goes for Stealth Rock. Sucks, but I'm just going to go for Defog here. This thing was probably Sash to begin with, as he just switches out into Tornadus. I'm going to just click Nature's Madness here as he does that. I'm going to click Nature's Madness again, depending on whatever he wants to switch into. Switches out into Rotom. And again, same play, just Jolteon. He could obviously Hydro Pump. I don't much care. And I'm going to just go for Shadow Ball. He's probably just going to sack this thing, as he actually switches out into Mamoswine. I think I'm just going to Shadow Ball a second time. And then now he has no more switch-ins. I'm going to switch out into Tapu Fini since I'm pretty specially defensive. Medicham can't do too much. And I think I'm just go for the Scald this time. If you want to switch out into Tornadus, hopefully I can get the burn off on this thing. I don't get a burn. He might just go for U-turn. I think I'm going to just Nature's Madness again, even if he switches out into Rotom. I should be able to get that thing, and if he switches out into Medicham, it'll be a nice half damage. Just switches out into Medicham. I'm going to switch out into Volcarona, trying to get the Flame Body off. don't get it off, and I think I'm just going to go for Bug Buzz. Just go for Roost. Actually, yeah, just Bug Buzz. Fortunately, don't get the Flame Body off. I'm going to go out into Celesteela. Click Toxic. Holy crap, I died. I'm going to go out into Tapu Fini. Goes for high jump tip. Hopefully I land this Nature's Madness, as I thankfully do. I'm going to go for Scald this time. And I'm going to go out into Arbok and go for Sucker Punch. I'm just trying to set it up for my Jolteon. And now I'm just going to switch out into Jolteon, and Jolteon should be able to clean up with Thunderbolt. Oh, nope, that's right. Not going to win this. Damn. Completely forgot about Fake Out. Forgot that he could just sack. So we are unfortunately going to lose that one. At least came down to the wire. Maybe should have... Probably could have went out into Jolteon first. I probably would have gotten the KO on that thing anyways, and I probably could have won that way, but no worries. We'll just get on to the second one. I'm going to lead off with Volcarona if he wants to lead off with Ferrothorn, as he thankfully does. I think I'm just going to go for Fiery Dance. Sometimes they like to stay in for some reason. I'm going to go for Bug Buzz. I don't know, man. Probably the bad play there. I think I'm going to just go out into Tapu Fini. Does have Stone Edge, and he went for it, and he lands it. And he unfortunately crits me. So I think I'm just going to go for Nature's Madness, as he's probably just going to switch out into Ferrothorn. Be pretty nice to get off the little bit of damage. And I'm just going to go for the Taunt here, so he can't get up anything. No Leech Seed, no nothing. Yep, nothing like that. So just going to go for another Nature's Madness, as he goes for Gyro Ball there. Not too big of a deal on my end. I'm just going to switch out into Volcarona. If he wants to go for another Gyro Ball, not going to do too much. Goes for Power Whip, also not going to do that much. And I'm going to just go for Bug Buzz this time, as he does stay in, and I do get a knockout that a Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's a pretty big problem, and I think I'm going to switch out into Tapu Fini just as the sack. Tapu Fini doesn't do too much from here. He goes for Stone Edge, and I'm going to switch out into my Sceptile, and I think I'm just going to click Leaf Blade here. Might actually just click Swords Dance. He's going to stay in. He's going to kill me, isn't he? Oh, he has Ice Punch? Damn, okay. So, didn't expect him to have that. I'm just going to click Toxic here. Oh, wait, Venusaur. This one's not looking too good, boys. He stays in. He has Fire Blast? What is this thing? That didn't do too much. And I completely forgot about Misty Terrain. Switches out into Venusaur. There's a pretty hefty chunk. I think I'm going to click that again. And I think I'm going to switch out into Volcarona here. He just goes for Giga Drain. I'm going to go ahead and click Bug Buzz. There's a pretty hefty chunk. I'm going to click Bug Buzz again. I don't know. They don't ever go for Synthesis for some reason. I'm going to start Quiver Dancing. This might be the time. I'm a Bug Buzz here. If he wants to switch out into anything, at least take a little bit of damage, and maybe I can kill this Venusaur. Yep, just stays in. Just wanted to at least get rid of that thing as he switches out into Tyranitar. I think the play here is to go for Bug Buzz. Hopefully he misses the Stone Edge, as he doesn't, because why would he? I'm going to assume this thing has Earthquake as his last move, so I'm not going to go out into my Arbok as he switches out into Porygon. I'm going to go for Toxic on this thing because this thing's really annoying. His Thunderbolt. Does a decent amount. Switch out into Jolteon. Try attack. Yeah. I'ma just go for Thunderbolt. As I do thankfully connect and get the KO on that thing, and Tyranitar's pretty low. Looking not bad. I mean, he's probably gonna go for the Z Klangling Scales. Yep. This is where we call it, boys. So, it's probably gonna be the end there. Unless this thing can't touch me for some reason. I'm gonna go for Leechy. That's probably the better play here. Goes for Drain Punch. Damn, he knocks me out. Okay. I'm gonna take this, take another loss. Don't really know what I could have done better there. But go ahead, get another one on in here. I like this guy's team. Looking pretty nice with this Weezing over here. This Charizard. I'm just gonna go ahead, lead off with my Tapu Fini. Not actually smart. Might lead off with Nihilego, and he has 3 poison types plus Kyurem, so not going to do too much. I think the play is lead off with Sceptile. Hit this man up with the timer. Play, hopefully he leads off with, I'm expecting Nihilego. Yep, does lead off with Nihilego. I'm going to just go ahead, Mega Evolve and Earthquake. Watch this thing be Choice Scarf, which is not. It actually turns out to be Sash, and he's probably just going to not get up his rocks. He actually goes for that. That's cool. I'm going to just go ahead, switch out into Jolteon, and I think I'm going to click Volt Switch. It'll knock out this thing, and he does thankfully stay in. Man, Sash, come on, man. I'm going to switch out into Arbok. He's probably just going to switch out into Latias. Hopefully that's not one of those Calm Mind sets. Switches out into Charizard. Tapu Fini is the play. Does turn out to be Dragon Dance. I'm going to just click Nature's Madness. Whatever wants to come in. Not going to want to take this. If he wants to stay in with Charizard, whatever. He switches out into Muck. Get a nice hefty chunk off on that thing. I definitely like that. Just switch out into Celesteela here. He probably will just go for knockoff. I'm actually going to switch out into Arbok. Because Arbok Z really doesn't do anything in this game. He goes for Gunk Shot. What a man. I'm going to go for Coil. He stays in. He's probably going to go for knockoff this turn. Yup. And here we go. It begins. It begins. This is where Arbok goes in. Look at this. What is this man? Oh, he has Clear Smog. Hydro Vortex. Doesn't even take it out. Oh, Shed Skin. Shed Skin. We're just gonna keep coiling now. This guy wants it. This guy wants it. Hit him up with an Aqua Tail. Doesn't do anything. Look at the Shed Skin. The Shed Skin coming in. Shedding everything. We shed these tackles, boy. He don't want this. What is this Weezing doing? He switches out into Kyurem. What are you doing? Watch this Sucker Punch. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I live. I live. Do I expect the switch? No. I'm gonna just go for Sucker Punch again. He's gonna switch. I knew he was gonna switch. And I'm gonna click Aqua Tail here because he's not gonna attack, right? He goes for Dragon Dance. I'm gonna hit him up with this Aqua Tail. Bet you he has Roost. Bet. Bet. Bet I ain't going for a fucking Gunk Shot. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Arbok putting in the work. Arbok putting in the work. Let's get us another one. Let's get us another one. Ah, that's what I like to see. Coil Arbok coming through. Not doing anything this game. Look at that. Literally 5 of his 6 Mons beat me. And, you know, can't touch him. So, Arbok's unfortunately not doing anything this game. I think I'm going to just lead off with Volcarona as he leads off with Greninja. Bet this thing. Oh, Taunt. Oh, what a Dawn. What a Dawn. I'm going to just go out into Tapu Fini. I'm actually going to switch out into Sceptile. Goes for that. I'm going to click Earthquake. I'm going to click Sword Stance. I'm going to click Sword Stance. I'm going to set up in this man's face. He don't have Ice Beam. Yeah, called it. Calling it. He's going to switch out into Lando. Okay, I'm just going to set up all the way in this guy's face. So, switches that into Latios. This thing's obviously gonna just be Scarf, so I'm just gonna switch out into Tapu Fini here. Goes for Draco. I'm gonna just click Defog. He got up all those spikes for no reason. I don't really care that this thing's poison. Yep, switches out into Cart. I'm gonna switch out into Volcarona here. Yeah, Arbok still really doesn't do anything. So, it goes for knockoff. Holy shit. That does so much. And I'm gonna click Roost as he just goes for that. I think the play here is this thing Scarf too? This thing can't be Scarf, right? Not Scarf. And as I said, Arbok doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna just sack Arbok. Oh my god, he lives. Sucker punch. Sucker punch. Yeah! Oh, come on! He lives! My god, you're so weak! I should have went for the Hidden Power Ice! Switch out into Celesteela here. We trying to make it work, pal. We trying to make it work. I'm gonna go for Leaf Blade. Still lives. And I'm gonna go for the Sword Stance this time. Watch this play. Nope. 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 So, I don't really have much I can do here. So I'm going to just go for Leech Seed. He's probably just going to switch out into, what, Kartana? If you want to. Switches out into Magearna as I get that off. I'm going to start going for Heavy Slam. He could obviously go for Thunderbolt, but I'm especially defensive. Hopefully can take a couple, as I'm actually faster than him. That's pretty weird. Goes for Trick Room. Okay. That's cool. It's pretty slow anyways. He's gonna switch out. I outslow everything on his team except for Mawile. So goes out into Lando. Yeah, pal, you're not slow. You're not outslowing me. You just like wasted that for no reason. You're wasting your turns. What are you doing? I'm gonna sell a steal. What is he doing? Okay. I'm gonna just go for a Heavy Slam again. So he goes for the Hidden Power. Doesn't do that much. Just go for Heavy Slam again. Yep. Leech Seed. Just that. And I think my play here... I'm going to switch out into Tapu Fini. He could obviously switch out into Kartana, but I don't care, man. I'm going to just sack this thing anyways, because I just don't want to be set up in Mawile's face. Mawile Cyrus. I'm gonna go for Taunt. I don't want him setting up. He does go for Sword Stance. Nice. Please tell me we land this Nature's Madness. Don't miss, and we win. And we land. And he doesn't even kill because he goes for knockoff for some reason. So, just going to click Scald here. Has a chance to burn. Hey, he don't knock me out. So, pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now see, this is one of those 50-50 plays I gotta get right. If I go for Heavy Slam, I knock him out, obviously. But if he goes for Sucker Punch, I'm gonna be knocked out. I'm gonna go for Heavy Slam. Yep, do get that right. So it does look like we are gonna be able to clean up on this game. He's probably just gonna... I'm gonna just go for Flamethrower here. Knocks me out with the knockoff, and I'm gonna just switch into Jolteon. Give this man a GG. This guy talking shit about my PU mon in OU. Well, guess what, man? You still lost. Nice. He don't even. He left. He salt. Let's get another one in here. These kids too salt today. Arbok going in. Oh my God! Look at this guy's team. Arbok. Arbok, yeah, Arbok. What is Arbok gonna do? Nothing. Yeah, Arbok's gonna sweep this game. I'm starting it off good. Hit this man up with a timer. Leads off with the Meow Stick. I'm gonna just go ahead and Celesteela. I expect this thing just to be... What? Screens? Yep. I'm gonna just go for Toxic. And I'm gonna click Toxic a second time. He's probably gonna try to switch out into Volcarona. This is what these kids like to do. Hopefully I do land this Toxic. If I miss, it'd be a little bit bad. Goes for Thunder Wave. Okay, pal. I'm gonna click Toxic again. This is the time where he switches out into Volcarona, right? I just want to make sure that that thing can't just set up for free, you know, get it going. Just want to make sure that that thing's kept in check. This is a checks and balance game. Nothing's overpowered, except for Arbok. Because you saw him put in the work in that game. So, switches out into Malamar, as I do land the Toxic. This guy's going to start going for the superpowers, trying to get this contrary. I'm going to switch out into Tapu Fini. I'm going to click this defog, this young defog, get rid of these scrains. Goes for superpower. What is that doing, pal? I'm going to go for defog. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go for defog. I'm going to go for Nature's Madness. Because if I go for defog, this thing's going to get a raise, and I definitely don't want that. So, do land the Nature's Madness. Nice, nice, nice. He's just going to keep going for the superpower, whatever this guy's going for. I'm going to click... No. He's going to take 25 on this next one. I'm clicking Defog. Get rid of these screens. Goes for Psycho Cut. He's going to be able to live that pretty easy, as he does die. That's the only reason I went for Defog, was because he was going to get fainted. He's going to get that knock-knock. So... Fortunately, my Tapu Fini is a little bit weak. This guy leaves. Tapu Fini too raw. Tapu Fini too raw. This guy even switched. This guy had a whole sex change operation. This team's actually doing a lot better today. I think Tapu Fini is a pretty good, just a pretty good glue. This thing's already pretty bulky. Gives me a good fire type answer, gives me another water type answer since I don't have one of those on the team other than Sceptile, and you know Sceptile's not bulky at all. So I think this thing is doing pretty good. Plus I like having Jolteon too. Jolteon was actually a pretty decent pick. As this guy doesn't look like he's gonna come back. We are gonna get one more. Not gonna end it on a game like that. Wait for this to go down, and we out here. Let's go ahead, get in another one. Hey, let's go. So, do have this another game here. We'll lead off with Volcarona, expecting that. Ooh, he leads off with Seismitoad. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna switch out into Tapu Fini. As he goes for Toxic. That's why we switch out into the Fini. He goes for Stealth Rock. Boar's Dance. Fini. Earthquake. Oh, we crit! We crit! Hell yeah, boy. We going up for another one. Club going up on a Tuesday. What does this guy have other than fucking Pinsir? I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Yup. Blacephalon. I'm gonna just switch out into Tapu Fini. Is this guy bluffing the Scarf? Is this guy bluffing the Scarf? He's bluffing. Mind blown. Holy shit. Yeah, go for it again, pal. Go for it again, pal. Go. I'm gonna go for Taunt. Yup. Nature's Madness. Get this thing low. He going for Earthquake. We getting it low. I'm gonna go for Nature's Madness again. He goes for Earthquake. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna switch out into Celesteela. He goes for Earthquake again. I'm gonna click Toxic. He's probably just gonna go out into Blacephalon. Yup. Fini. Fini boy. He goes for Trick. And I'm gonna go for Nature's Madness because this thing is useless. I'm gonna go for Taunt. What if I went out into Arbok, pal? I'm gonna go for Nature's Madness. I'm gonna go for Nature's Madness. This guy's taking forever. He get me scared. I'm gonna go out into. I'm gonna go for Nature's Madness. He goes out into Seismitoad. Whatever. I'm gonna just keep clicking Nature's Madness until he kills me. Okay. do. Now I'm gonna go out into Celesteela. If this guy has this, he just goes for a return. Yeah, I ain't doing shit, pal. Catch these hands. Get out of here. I'm gonna just go out into Tapu Fini again. He goes for Mind Blown and I live, and he's just gonna take himself out. Yeah. I'm gonna go for. He takes me out. This thing's Scarf. I'm calling it. We're going for Coils now. He's not. He's scarfed. He's scarfed. He's scarfed. I'm calling it. This guy has Earthquake, right? Yup. That doesn't do anything, man. And we go for Gunk Shot here because he's gonna go for Rocks or something stupid. And just go for Sucker Punch here. Do take this thing out. Nice. And I'm gonna just go for Hydro Vortex. Actually, I'm gonna go for Gunk Shot. Goes for Mach Punch, as unfortunately I don't live. Play here. Celesteela, Leech Seed. Right? Yep. Goes for Drain Punch, takes me out. I'm gonna go out into Jolteon. We click in Thunderbolt. Get that thing nice and low. And we win here. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy this today as we do pick up this last dub. Thankfully this team actually did quite a bit better than yesterday. This team actually was pretty garbage. I think I played maybe about 10 games and didn't even win one of them. So thankfully this team did do a little bit better. But thank you guys for watching today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, feel free to leave a like and a comment. Just let me know how it did. Give me a little bit of feedback. If you think I'm bad, please let me know. I know I'm bad, just please. So see you guys in the next one. Bye. as I just switch over to this screen, right?